But yeah, one day at a time. I painted, primed, and did all this obviously recently. But this is gonna take me a couple days because right now it's wicked hot too. I don't want to kill myself on this either. But I'm thinking about cutting for the mitered 2x6 and then just start making sure that my Legos work and go together the way they're supposed to. And I think, I mean, the way I got to do it, right, is to put in the 2x6 corner across to the other post, and then have the doubles, and then fucking push it up into the channel I created, and then put in the next two. Well, really, realistically, I'd probably pop the 2x6 on this lip edge and have this full panel put together and glued, because I've got them set in sets of 2 so I can glue those 2 together, and I've got my 4, you know, there you go, boom. And the further, you know, if I glued all 4 together, I was worried about it getting all screwy like this, you know, and I had, my clamps weren't quite long enough, and I made sure it was flat and even, and did all the due diligence to make sure that the ones I did glue together aren't all making V's, you know, basically like that the whole way down. And you know, that would present all sorts of different problems. But this is like blue pine, something like that. It's a really good deal for this, because this is a shorter length, and no one seemed to want it, and I wanted it, because I thought it would add a little je ne sais quoi to this vegetable bed, and hopefully it'll pay out in the end. It'll look really bitchin'. And I never took videos of painting, because painting to me is you know, boring as fuck, and I do it well. It look other than maybe could be a little build up right here where I could sand just a little bit and then paint that again, and then it'll get rid of that. But there's no drips or nothing the rest of the way, and it's cleared. It's a semi-gloss. This is just leftover paint from the house painting, so that it ties into the house too. And then, like I said, I gotta clear coat these guys. Yeah, wow, this is getting long. This project's getting long, but it's fun. I'm learning. I'm getting better with my skill saw and my. But here, this is a great landing. I mean, look at all that space I have for landing my nails, and just and I'll be happy. Obviously, I'll build this flat side first, and then I put on the next layer of shiplap this way, which creates, you know, the less long side. We're making a square in our minds right here. Bing and bing. So those two I gotta put together kind of with this on the ground like this. I'm sitting it right now with the other post in, and then put in my 2x6, knock in my shiplap, because I'm sure I can kind of go and then over. Oops, sorry, it's between my legs. And then just pushed in here. I've got it popped with the 2x6, which would keep it true up and down. The whole time I'm gluing each of these too, so that's the other side of this as you go. And right now, as hot as it is, once I start, you can't really stop things like this, and if for some reason or other something's not right, it would be a real pain in the ass. So I want to build them and then flip them up on their top post, right? So that the 2x6 is here, and this is the top post. And I put that upside down, and then I'll cut for my floor, or bottom of this thing. And it will land here. So I don't have to get all interesting with that or nothing. I'm just going to make it boom and boom. Because it's got a shiplap to land into here. Actually, it would go, obviously, it'd be somewhere in here. But, and over. And that'll tighten up this too, and make sure that the water seal is not going to just funnel into here, you know. Which could be a thought. But it is double painted and sealed. And I'm going to glue everything, and I think between all those things and the plastic liner that I'm going to put in the interior, all should be good, go well. I mean, we'll see. I got a lot of planning to do to make sure that I do it right, because once you start, you can't stop, and then I was gonna actually take the plastic and fold it up and over here and then cap it with the 2x6, which is something I gotta fucking think about. Because I was thinking about building one side, one side, one side, one side. So I would have to, if I built it that way, then put the bottom, then put the plastic liner, then capped it. That would be the way to go. But I think we will see. Doodaloo. Well, that's where pre-planning and thinking about these things before it start will save you a lot of trouble. And that's what this was for. So, because if I'm thinking about this, actually, I think I built these so that this will be over top of that. So it is this line. See, that's why you fucking think about this shit. Because that's 1 3/4 inches. It's 1 inch to the corner there, 1 3/4 inches. So it'd be 1 3/4 inches and 2 inches from there, and that'd be 1 3/4 to slot into this corner. So 1 3/4 there. Yeah, because this goes on top of the shiplap. I definitely have to put side, slip. Ooh, yeah, I'm creating more trouble for myself than not by doing it the way that I'm doing right now. I'll say that and be honest about it. But I enjoy carpentry, and hopefully this will be something also that just is clean. It'll look really good. At least I believe so. Alright. Have a lovely, lovely evening or day or whatever the hell it is that you're watching a weird guy make some shit in his garage with less than clean working environments and probably not all the tools he needs. And the sharpest tool in the shed, of course, being myself. We will see if this all makes sense, and hopefully you enjoy watching it.